Oh, and I dropped the tissue. Now, what up, y'all? I'm just chilling, having my first smoke of the day. Slept in a bit today, was up a little late last night. But I'm up now. I think I'm going to finish watching the platform part 2 some point soon. What up, 3 viewers? It's a pretty nice day out here where I live. It's a bit windy, but it's nice. Yes, I'm doing both. I would say it's a nice day to fly a kite, but I think it's too windy to fly a kite. It breaks the string. So I'll just leave it as is a nice day for a murder. Yeah. Beautiful day for a murder. What up, 6 viewers? What up, Justin Nobody? What's up, Blue? Smoking on some blueberry yum yum wax. Plants are doing good. Hoping to get them outside soon. That's what's up. I think I got strawberry cough right now. Some THCP. I don't know what the difference between THCA and THCP is. The guy at the smoke shop tried explaining it to me, but I don't remember. But it's not THCA, it's THCP infused pre-rolls. What up, Vaughn? Keeping it gangsta, you know me. THCP is stronger than THCA, you think? Is that scientifically proven? Because I don't know, they both get me pretty high. What up, Kyle? Where is your boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. It's a cannabinoid found in weed. Look it up. Yeah. It's a weird extraction to get it, but it's there. Yeah, I know that it's derived from hemp. All THCA and THCP is derived from hemp. And my cigar went out. But that's cool. I'm cool with it. Now I feel like smoking more. Let me ask, does your shit actually taste like strawberry? It has a little hint of strawberry flavor to it. I also got some Very Larry OG. And they're both indicas. One third, Kyle. Why even bother asking? You already know the answer to that. Damn, it's windy out here. Trying to light a cigar. Maybe you're 100%, Kyle, not me. Stop talking about yourself. Hold on, I gotta put the phone down for a second. So I'm on the second season of Squid Game. It's getting pretty interesting. What up, Custom? Take a dry hit of it and tell me. Yeah, it kind of smells like strawberries. It probably has some kind of artificial flavoring to it or something. But it does have like a strawberry like taste to it. It smells like strawberries a little bit. I also had peach, and it tasted a little bit like peach. I just got some AMS seeds today and also ordered some Zope Northern Light seeds. Should be here soon. You deal with a lot of different weed and plants and shit. You're always smoking on something new, some kind of new fancy name for weed. You're always smoking on something different. Which that's good. You can't smoke the same weed all the time because then you'll get sick of it. You grow a tolerance to it. You need to switch it up. Did you watch Vikings on Netflix? No, I did not. You might have to remind me about that. I'll look up Vikings on Netflix. You're going to make your own strain soon? Probably next year, yeah. Drop the link fruit. Well, I don't have any link fruit, but I have a link. You trying to call me a fruit? You're a fruit. You're the one always posting rainbows. Vikings follow the sagas almost to a T in history. Oh, yes, there are a lot of raping and pillaging. What up, Stu? Bouncing Kristen is here. All right, then, Kyle. Stuff and things. You're a fruitcake, Kyle. You're 2/3 and a quarter fruitcake. I'm only 1/3. I gotta pee. I drink a lot of coffee. Dude, I have over 22 strains. I'm building up a seed bank to pick out the ones I want to cross to make my own shit. Oh, yeah? What up, custom? Lights gonna turn down. There we go.
What's up?
Not a whole lot. Just chilling out here, enjoying the weather.
It's 50 degrees where I'm at.
Yeah, it's nice as shit where I'm at. My cigar went out and it's almost gone. God damn it. Did you work today, custom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What up, Vaughn says no Omar, no content. Well, I guess we're not going to have any content then. We're not going to have any Omar here.
Not even content. Omar's a little bitch. Omar's a little bitch ass prick. And so are you, Vaughn. So shut the fuck up, Vaughn. You little bitch.
So my parents got a new smart TV for the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be able to play Netflix and stuff. So we can watch Netflix together in the living room.
That's cool.
I want to watch this movie with my mom, the movie about Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I noticed it was on Netflix.
Yeah, my mom's always wanted to see that. So I figured that'd be a nice movie for us to watch together.
Yeah.
And then she has some shows on there she wants to start binge watching. I don't know if I'll be interested in them though. It just sucks with the lowest plan I got right now. Um, you can only have one person watching at a time. So, like, say if my mom is watching Netflix out in the living room, I wouldn't be able to watch it in my room. It can only be on one screen at a time.
Yeah.
For Strange, I have Exodus cheese, blue cheese, Bubba slush, AMS, skunk number one, sour strawberry, cherry popper, Zope, Northern Lights, Alaskan Deceto, Bubba Kush, Blueberry, Acapulco Gold. Well, I want some Acapulco Gold. And Shishka Berry, Mandarin Cookies, Volume 2, Chama X Original Z, Roten Fruit, Super Lemon Haze, Lillian's, Black Tea, Tangle Sour Cane, Double Black Label. Damn, you deal with a lot of different strains, homie. I just buy THCA and THC products, THCA and THCP products from the smoke shop. I got a couple different smoke shops in my area I can go to now. I tried some mushroom edibles, but they weren't psilocybin, and they didn't do nothing for me. So that was a waste of $12.
Yeah.
I did some chocolate mushrooms, and they didn't do shit for me except make me a little tired. But yeah, let me show you what I'm smoking on right now. Strawberry Kush Pop.
How many come in that box?
Five 1 gram pre-rolls for $20.
Nice.
Yeah. This is a THCP infused pre-rolls. It's an indica. And yeah, it definitely has a little strawberry scent to it. I don't know if it's artificially added or if it's part of the strain smell or what. But it is flavored a little bit. If you can grow, you should. That's what people keep telling me. I should grow my own. Strawberry cough. When I grew, it smells like strawberry and gas. Oh, yeah. And the Berry Larry OG definitely has a fruity, berry-like smell to it. I think it's supposed to be like a blueberry and raspberry kind of smell.
I'm smoking on something called Death Bubba. Death Bubba is what it's called.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When are you going live, Custom?
Well, I was gonna go live at 12, but I noticed you were live.
Why? I never stopped you before.
No, you go live when I'm live, motherfucker. Not me go live when you go live. When did I go live when you were live?
Well, I usually want to come on your panel, but I'm scared to if there's people there already because I know I'm hated so much over there. I don't want to be ridiculed and bullied off.
Yeah.
So I tend to just let you have your shows and do your thing without causing any controversy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know how people like to start drama so much. It's just crazy how you helped turn all these people against me, and then now you're cool with me again, but they don't like me still. I don't hate or
Two.
resent you for that. It's just it's a little ironic.
Yeah. Yeah, I catch a lot of shit for hanging out with you. Trust me.
I still think you're playing double agent and collecting intel. You're collecting intel, admit it.
No.
Blackjack, you're bugging for a treat. I know you are. I know it's boring being an indoor cat. You like looking out the window. You're curious about the outside, but you're scared to go out there. You won't let us put your harness on you to walk you out there in the backyard or something. Maybe we can get a kitty shock collar and set it up so he can't leave the yard. That would be cruel for a cat. I can see a dog shock collar, but I don't see a shock collar on a cat.
Yeah, I don't think the cell was.
They're too small creatures. It'll shock them too much. Yeah, you went out already. You just come in to walk around for a minute and leave me. You never want to come up on my bed and hang out with me like Moo Moo Kitty did. Why don't you ever want to spend no time with me? Come on. Come up here. Meow. Meow. The new shit I just got out the mail is AMS or Amsterdam or anti-mold strain. It's very, yeah, it is a Swiss sativa Landrans mixed with Swiss indica. Cool. Yeah, I always lean towards getting an indica or a hybrid if I'm feeling like it. The only way I'll buy a straight sativa is if that's all they got left with the $5 pre-rolls. But then they got $6 pre-rolls. I can get $7 pre-rolls. I don't like a gram and a half. These munchies are only 1 gram. And the THCA ones say that they're only 0.7 flower with 0.3 grams of diamonds in them. But the THCP ones say that it's straight 1 gram of flower that is infused with THCP. I don't really notice a difference in size. I think it's still 0.7 flower with 0.3 infusion, but it adds up to 1 gram. Oh well, it doesn't matter to me. I get high. That's all that matters. Everything is a hybrid nowadays. Yeah. There is not many true sativas or indicas available, and if they are, you're going to pay a good penny for them if they're true. Yeah, sativa sometimes gives me anxiety and a little paranoia. That's why I like smoking either indica or a hybrid that leans more towards indica. which I don't know what I'm getting with these pre-rolls I'd be buying. Sometimes I wonder if they're just slapping a name on it, like with that it's a sativa or indica, and it's just all in my head how it affects me. But I think they're really sativas or indicas or hybrids. Sometimes I wonder if it's a conspiracy though, and it's just all the same thing with different flavors added to it. I know it's not like a research chemical or a what are they called? Are they called research chemicals? It's not like a K2 chemical or anything like that. It's all natural, hemp derived. So it's not created in a lab like K2 is. So it is safer than K2. And it's just like smoking the real thing.
I thought you should know that. Hey, I hear echo. Echo, echo. Echo check.
There's an echo now.
I hear an echo, yeah.
No, it's my phone. It echoes when there's other people on sometimes. Let me try refreshing and coming right back.
All right. But you should know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me. It's time to hit the way on. But you should know that I need to load my fiber. Hello?
Echo.
I don't think I hear it.
You don't hear it now?
No.
All right, let me know if it comes back.
All right. What's up, Stu, in the chat?
Dispensary weed is all hybrid. The government fucked with the weed. Yeah. I know this, if you put a haze in front of whether it's supposed or it's super silver or even super lemon or even NYC haze, if I don't taste that incense flavor backing up the lemon or pine with it, it's not haze. Haze has a particular taste and smell. You know your weed, just a nobody. Nobody is spraying weed with lemon. What? Nobody is spraying weed with lemon.
Pledge.
Ledge. What about Raid? I heard
That's that
people were spraying shit with Raid.
That's that fake acid shit.
and getting high on it. LB Spit and Hitting. Good name. Yeah, Raid is popular in prison. Yeah, like they'll get their lawyers or people from the outside to send them in letters that are sprayed with Raid. So they read the letter and they smoke the paper that has Raid on it and it gets them high. I've never done it, but I've heard people doing this and it's really weird to me. Smoking Raid. Now that sounds dangerous.
Man, I never heard of that.
They do it with spice as well. Yeah, that's what I heard. They spray spice or K2 with Raid to give it an extra high and it trip out on it like crazy. K2 used to make me trip out. I've had seizures, I've blacked out, I've nodded out, I fell over. I woke up on the floor with my lamp broken. Oh yeah, I used to smoke K2 when it was legal, and I would buy it in the stores, the safe K2. But then they made it illegal, and but you could still find people selling spice and K2 on the street, and you never know what was in that shit. I believe at one point I was getting K2 that was laced with PCP, from my understanding, from what I was told. And from the experience I had on it, I can see how I think it was. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I got off that K2 shit. The only reason I started smoking the K2 off the streets is because I got on probation and I had to give a clean urine to get off probation. So I had to quit smoking weed. And I found K2 on the streets, and that turned into a bad K2 habit. Even after I got off probation, I kept smoking K2. If the government is banning the sales, sorry, then explain to me why the government is spraying chemicals into the supply chain and killing the original strains. Those don't exist anymore. They do it with meth, spice as well. They exist today. You have to find the right seed bank to get them if you want. I can give you some sites to use. If the government is banning the sales of seeds and homegrowns are becoming illegal. I smoked this Diablo package spice once, had a mild heart attack in a dark bathroom on the floor listening to an Alzheimer's patient freak out upstairs. Seeds banned, not yet. Clones and tissue culture is still available. Just because marijuana is Schedule 3 now doesn't make it federally legal yet. Some states are legal. True.
Homegrown's not banned at all in my state. Ohio is.
I'm not sure, but I think I'm allowed to grow up to like 6 plants or some shit like that in Delaware. I think you're allowed to grow in Delaware. I've never looked into it though.
Look up your law, Blue. I'm trying to get tar H legalized in my state. What up, Frank?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to legalize crack.
What's your law, Blue? If you can grow, I'll send you a supply of seeds.
I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. Maybe you can go look it up for me real quick. I can't do it. I'm on my phone doing the show. I can't really look it up right now. But what the grow laws are in Delaware, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to have at least 1 plant. I think maybe up to 6. Well, I have a window in my room. I can open the blind every day and sit it in the sun. I really don't want to get like a lamp because that'll eat up electricity, and I don't want to run the electricity bill up any more than I have to with the AC and whatnot.
You can't home grow unless you have a card. Yeah, what do you mean about Michigan dispensaries? Our government is a prick. You can't go to Michigan dispensaries now?
I thought Michigan weed laws were very lenient.
Ohio can't handle that gas coming down to them, so they made it illegal to buy up. Right there, bring it back.
You know you got 8 people in your on your stream right now.
7. I had 11 a couple minutes ago. Yeah, it's been a pretty good show so far for views.
Stu gets free weed, so he's good. I get free weed too, but I have to pay for some weed sometimes.
Yeah, getting $5 pre-rolls, that's a deal to me. Or getting a 5-pack for only $20. That's a deal to me, getting them.
Yeah.
5 grams for $20. Hell yeah. It's better than paying 25 or 30 for 3.5 of bud on the street.
Yeah.
What up if you're new here, coming from TikTok or something? This is all we do is smoke weed and bullshit around. Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes we get more people on the panel and get a really good show going. You never know what's going to happen. Dude, I pay $1 for a good pre-roll. Damn. And how many grams comes in that? 1, 1.5, or 2? For a while, they were selling these Sour Patch pre-rolls at my cigarette outlet. And they were 2-gram pre-rolls for only $5. Now they ran out of those and stopped selling them, but they started selling the munchies again, which are only $5, but they're only 1-gram pre-rolls. But they were actually selling 2-gram pre-rolls for $5. And then now this new vape shop opened up across the street from there, and they sell those very same Sour Patch 2-gram pre-rolls for like $12 now. So I don't know if my cigarette outlet fucked up by selling them so cheap. Like if they made a profit off of them at all, selling them that cheap. But 2-gram pre-rolls, they were selling for $5. I was hoping they would get more of those in and keep selling them, but they didn't, I guess, because they were probably losing money on it selling them that cheap.
Thought you should know. Thought you should know. Thought you should
Up to
know.
5-4 infused, 20 for a donut. That's 1.2 grams. Ah, damn.
Yeah, Stu was on my panel the other day.
Stu was.
Yeah.
Custom has bragging rights. I jumped on his panel. Wow, Stu blessed you with his presence.
He's done my panel before.
You need to go to your local dispensary and stop fucking with hemp derivatives. Well, I would need to get my card. You can't just go to a dispensary without a medical card here. That's why they sell THCA at smoke shops. Did my shit freeze? I think my shit froze. There we go. Smoke a real joint. I know, right? Isn't it legal there? It's supposed to be, but yeah, I tried going to this dispensary a couple towns over, and it said you needed a medical card to go into that dispensary. So they have plenty of other vape and smoke shops all over the place to sell THCA products.
Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Yeah, up until November 12th, the hemp bill will be revised. Why do you keep playing with your hair like a faggot?
I got this infatuation with playing the hair on my cowlick, playing with the hair on my cowlick and pulling on it. It feels weird to me. I just got a problem with doing it.
Fag.
Yeah. They will make hemp products null and void along with seeds, I guess, but clones and tissue culture. They will make hemp products null and void along with seeds, I guess. But clones and tissue culture are still available. I don't know if the seed ban is only for interstate sales and shipping. Google says recreational cannabis was legalized in 2025 in your state. Blue. Yeah, the weed I got is 28.64% THC. Beast Max strain is Baby Joker 12 shy of a whole ounce. I've only gone through like maybe 4 of them so far. I've got 2 grams of wax, 1 blueberry yum yum, 1 jungle pie. Nice, nice. I'd say I got about enough weed to last me another week here. As long as I don't go smoking it all up at once and space my bowls out. I like to pack a bowl and take a couple hits here and there and keep my buzz going throughout the day. But if I'm chilling with someone, then I'll smoke like a whole bowl up in a session, or I'll smoke a blunt. But I prefer to smoke by myself and conserve my bud. Damn, it's really windy out today.
Yeah. It's not that windy here. It's just cold.
I'll get to smoke again tomorrow night. I got reasons. What, like apartment inspection?
No, he does the tolerance break. He does a tolerance break for a few days. And then Wednesday he smokes.
That's good, especially if you smoke the same kind of weed all the time. Take a day or two off.
It's raining there.
I think my stepdad's up. Hey, cool new TV. Need help setting it up?
What?
The TV.
I might.
That's cool. It's a smart TV. You got free internet channels on there now. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
might.
It doesn't work anymore?
Nope.
Well, yeah, you got the Vizio's TV channels. You got all kinds of free movies on demand. You can get on Pluto TV, Tubi, and I'll give you my Netflix. You can create a Netflix account and use my Netflix, but we can only use it one at a time. Like if you're watching Netflix out here, I wouldn't be able to watch it in my room, or vice versa. So we could share the Netflix though. I'm sure there'd be a lot of good stuff on there you'd like to see. I figured we could all sit down and watch Bohemian Rhapsody out here together. You see Bohemian Rhapsody? Mom never seen it though. She has?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't like my TV?
I didn't know that. It's raining here. I'll switch from wax to flour to give me a break from my THC tabs, to drop my tolerance. Mondays and Tuesdays I don't smoke because Wednesday management will be here. They come every Wednesday. Back when I used to live with my baby's mama in the apartment, we would only have like seasonal inspections. Not every Wednesday. They wouldn't have management there. You can get you a smoke buddy to blow smoke in to stop the smell or smoke. Yeah, I know. The way I do it now, though, it seems to be working pretty good. My mom never really complains about the smell of smoke in the house. I try to blow most of it into a shirt. Sometimes I'll take a cannonball and blow the smoke through the camera. Or take a little hit and blow out the smoke, but I try to blow it all into the shirt. But they did sell smoke buddies down at one of my local smoke shops. I did see them, a smoke buddy for sale, so I know what you're talking about. They cost like $20 or something. What up, Justin? Nobody?
Hello.
Chilling. It's windy as shit out here. Sorry if you can hear it.
Yeah, here, I'll have you check these out here. Let me set up some shit.
What are you going to try to plan?
Yeah.
You always got to come on and show off your plans, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I'd be proud of them too, buddy.
All right. That's Exodus cheese right
Oh,
here. This is Bubba
beautiful.
Slush. She's in a Dixie cup, but look how big she's getting.
Nice. So, like, could I just, if you were to send me some seeds, could I just use like any soil from like out of my yard, or would I have to go to Home Depot and get some soil or something?
No, I wouldn't use any soil out of your yard
No.
unless you have like a garden that you could put it in, and that garden soil would be all right. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
You're gonna have to give them some food. You know, like a soil amendment. Unless you already have a garden, then you should be good. That wind is crucial, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty windy today.
How warm is it out in Delaware?
It's pretty warm too. It's nice out. It's nice and sunny.
It's cold
It
here,
has to
dude. It's like
be.
40. It's like 45 and rainy and cold. You're lucky, bro.
Yeah, it has to be in the 70s, mid 70s here.
I wish it was in the mid 70s. The ladies would be outside, bro. I wouldn't be having them inside. That's for damn sure.
Mm. Now,
I
do you
could-
grow all year long?
I can. I have that option, yes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll do inside and outside. Or I'll run both at the same time, or I'll do just outside, or I'll do just inside.
Nice, nice.
Where'd Custom go?
Maybe he went to do his own show. I'm not sure.
No, here, you want to see the seeds I got? I'll show you some. I got like a whole collection.
A whole collection of seeds, huh?
A whole collection, bro. Like, it's a lot. All right. Let's see. Yeah, see, I got a box. Some Alaskan do-si-dos. The AMS. These I'm really looking forward to right here.
Now,
yeah, dude,
is there a certain? I know you can't use certain Miracle Grow when you're growing your weed. Like, is there a certain kind of Miracle Grow thing you can use to help with your plants?
I wouldn't use Miracle Grow, that's for damn sure.
There's not a certain kind of Miracle Grow you could use that's safe.
I've even got Trailer Park Boy seeds, bro.
Like, we're talking soil. What kind of soil would you recommend?
I would recommend, if you're gonna do dirt, I would recommend Gaia Green Living Soil, right? Or I would recommend Pro Mix, or even just doing Coco Core.
Huh. Yeah, see, I wouldn't know the first thing about
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
would
know
just
you
think
gotta
it's just
germinate the
watering it.
seed.
You think it's just putting water in a cup and feeding it water. It's nothing like that. Like you got to drop the pH of your water to a certain thing. You know what I mean? It's
Don't
a
you gotta
lot of science
germinate the
behind it.
seeds first?
Yeah, you can
Gotta
either
germinate the
like
seeds.
you soak them in water and you put a little splash of hydrogen peroxide in the water and let them germinate for 24 hours in that water, and then move them into a paper towel in a sandwich bag, seal it up, and put it on a hot little hot mat. You know what I mean, like a seedling mat. Let it get warm, and it should, like mine sprouted in 2 days. Me doing that, it sprouted a tail in 2 days.
Yeah, you can't just like take a seed and push it into the ground in your yard and throw some water on it and hope a plant will grow. It don't work
No,
like
it don't work like that, bro. I mean, you can do that, but you're not going to probably have the luck that you want.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck did my dude? Where did it go? Where did my Zoda pre-roll go? There it is. Never mind, I found it. Lost my shit. I don't even, because it's legal in your state, so I don't understand why you can't just go into a dispensary and get it, or even grow it. Well, it's like Virginia. Virginia right now, there's no dispensaries, but they can grow their own. You know what I mean? They can grow up to 4 plants.
That's weird how it differs from state to state. I thought we were supposed to be united out this motherfucker.
Well, we're united in the sense of freedom, but our states all do their own thing.
Yeah. At least they started. That's a good start, having it switch to a level 3, but it's still federally illegal.
But do you also see they signed psychedelics in a category where they're going to deschedule psychedelics now too?
Sweet. I hope they start selling real shrooms in my area, because I tried these fake mushroom chocolates the other
Don't
day.
get those.
They
Don't get
shit
those,
for
bro.
me.
Don't get those. Those are experiment chemicals that are trying to mix psilocybin. They're not real psilocybin, dude. I can get mushrooms in Detroit right now. I can go buy them like a dispo.
I'm mad at that.
Like good prices too. I can get chocolate bars, gummies, regular mushrooms. You know what I mean? Wonderful. I want some DMT, bro. That's what I want. Oh no, like back to what I was saying though. I watched it live. Like Donald Trump signed an executive order, like permitting the use of psychedelics in therapy. Joe Rogan was there signing it. RFK was there signing it. Like all these like doctors were there signing it. I think it's great. It's a very real thing. No, it's not federally legal. They're just like the descheduling is good though. It shows that it has medical use, which is great.
Yeah, it's a good first
If you
step.
get your card soon with this descheduling, Blue, with this descheduling soon, you'll be able to cover marijuana on your insurance, is what they're trying to get to for medical uses. If they can get it that way, you can cover like certain things on your medical insurance with marijuana, is what they want to get it towards, like CBD and stuff, and even THC.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're moving towards.
Fred will feed his plants mac and cheese.
No, it's more than just. I mean, if you plant it, if it's already like a certain size, and then you put it in the ground, it should be okay to run wild. You know what I mean? Because there's nutrients in the ground. But giving it some stuff is not always a bad thing either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I took some plants that were in unamended soil and I amended it a year later, right? With, like, say, excuse me, like horse shit, eggshells, rotting fish. You know what I mean? Like fish parts after you cut up fish. You know what I mean? And let it sit for the year and then plant it again. And they got way bigger the second time. So, you know what I mean? So, amending your soil is a good thing to do if you're going to do it in the ground.
Hey, you're the pro here. I don't know shit.
I'm not a pro, dude. Like, I'm still learning stuff. I am nowhere near a pro.
You think you could ever get a job at like a dispensary or something?
Maybe.
Get
Here's
a
the thing.
job at a grow up.
I really don't want to be the seed. I don't want to sow the destruction in it, though. You know what I mean? I don't want to become part of a big grow operation. You know what I mean? And so let's say I create something, it won't be mine. It would be that company's. It wouldn't be mine. You know what I mean? It's the company's plants. It's the company's stuff. And let's say I create something. I have no say in that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As far as they're concerned, the company created that. I didn't. I would rather do it myself and create something really good that the companies want to talk to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they want to buy my cut or my seeds. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? It's a pipe dream, but it's in reach.
Yeah, I was let down by them shroom chocolates. I mean, because I feel like I'm tripping anyways. Like I'm perma tripping. I've done so much acid and some shrooms in my day.
Well, look up what's in them bars, and I'll tell you what it is. It's a research chemical that's trying to mimic psilocybin because let's face it, psilocybin will soon be the next marijuana legalization sweep in the country. It's already happening. It's already happening, dude. So mushrooms are next on the chopping block of legalization. You know what I mean? And it's coming. Shit, dude, 3 of my cities in my state, I can go buy them at the store right now. And I can also buy them fake candy bars too. You know what I mean? That's scary. Is it Amanita muscaria that you're eating, or is it does it say what's on the package?
I didn't keep the packaging because I ate them right outside the store and threw the packaging away.
How did you feel?
Then I hit my timer to keep track of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I checked 45 minutes later, not feeling nothing, hour, nothing. Then I just started to get really tired because I was smoking weed the whole day too. Okay. I was getting really tired.
Let me ask you this. Did you have really weird dreams after?
Nah, same old dreams I have. Not the same old dreams. I mean, I have different dreams, but it's hard to
You could have ate Amanita muscaria because Amanita muscaria, the red mushroom, Mario mushroom, it's legal and it is psychoactive. They do sell Amanita in them smart shops, so it could have been maybe Amanita or the research chemical that's trying to mimic psilocybin.
Yeah,
Got
but
to be
like I
either or.
said, I'm on a natural high. I feel like I'm perma tripping anyways. Like I see trails naturally, and it's just I'm heavily medicated to help me sleep and shit like that.
I'll say this though too: antipsychotic medications and like antidepressants do have an effect on psychedelics. You don't trip as hard when you're on them pills.
Yes,
They
yes,
react to
that
your
is.
serotonin receptors way different. I've noticed that too. I don't trip as hard when I was on antidepressants.
Yes, you're right, because when I went to the gathering in both 22 and 23, I did a lot of acid and mushrooms and barely even tripped because of all the pills I'm on.
Yeah, that's why I haven't taken anything like antipsychotic or antidepressants in like 8, 9 years.
But I think part of the reason why I started taking antipsychotics was from taking so much acid and doing cocaine in my time, along with the drinking and smoking weed.
Well, acid isn't a solution to your substance. Ibogaine would be a solution to it. It would. That's what they're researching. They're researching this little root from Africa called ibogaine. It's making addicts drop their addiction after one dose. Heroin addicts, bro. Like this shit is very serious. And yeah, you can go to Canada and Mexico and get treatment, but not America. So that's changing. That got signed into order too. So yeah. Um, I don't know. I know this though. When I take mushrooms and when I come down off of mushrooms for like about 6 months, I had this afterglow feeling, like really nice, not depressed, happy feeling, and that's what they're trying to figure out at Johns Hopkins, trying to figure out why this happened. So yeah, I do believe mushrooms are the new age antidepressant coming out.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you do mushrooms every day, like you dose a pill every day. It would be like you do a dose of mushrooms and then like 6 months later, maybe do a dose. You know what I mean? To keep that
Mm-hmm.
afterglow effect, I'm guessing. Because there's no way a human could function, let alone you wouldn't trip after the first day of eating mushrooms every day. Unless you
True, you would
microdose.
have to keep doubling up or more to
Yeah.
keep tripping.
You'd have to microdose to get the medical effect, but as far as tripping hard,
Yeah,
you'd have to double up, and it's virtually almost impossible. You know this. Like if you try doubling up the next time, it's not as hard at all. Not at all. Like let's say I take two the night before, right? And I want to take two more the next day. It's not going to be as hard. It's going to be like I took maybe a half a tab.
right.
Psychedelics
You
are
gotta
weird like
give,
that. It's
yeah, you
not
gotta
like
give your
heroin or
body a
crack
few
or coke where you
weeks.
can taste that high. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you have to give your body a few weeks to.
I give my body a couple of years between my doses, dude. I haven't tripped in
Mhm.
4 years, and I'm due for a dose. You know what I mean? I feel it. So I think maybe this summer I might do a dose out in the woods and go camping or something.
Yeah, well, I was doing acid when I was going through puberty.
Me too, bro. Me too. Yeah, good
So it
times.
really had a long-term effect on my brain and my body, I believe.
I was picking mushrooms in cow fields in high school. Yeah.
I gotta pee and my pop-up's in the bathroom.
But soon, like you just watch like how marijuana was like a domino effect in the United States of legalization. Mushrooms are the same way. Like look at Washington and Oregon. You can be prescribed psychiatric mushroom treatment therapy session. Yeah. You can trip and talk to a doctor.
I'm mad at that. I want to do that.
I'd do it. They're even thinking about doing it with MDMA too. Ketamine is already FDA approved. It's called Spravato. If you look up Spravato, it's a nasal ketamine dose that you can spray up your nose.
But yeah, like I said, if I wanted to trip, actually feel a good trip,
You'd have to stop taking your antidepressants, bro, for at least like a month and get it out of your system.
right?
Eat light, or try to eat nothing at all before you trip. You know what I mean? Or if you have to eat light and orange juice or water. You know what I mean? That's about as much suggestions as I can give you. I don't know about you, but I don't like tripping in big groups neither. Like with like 10, 15 people, I'd rather trip with like maybe 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, keep the group small. There's this
Yeah.
movie I got to continue watching on Tubi. It's called Shrooms. It's about a bunch
Bro,
of
don't even
people.
waste your time. Don't even waste your time. You're going to be very upset at the end. Don't.
You seen it?
Yeah. The whole time she's tripping, she's killing everybody, and she thinks it's a bad trip. And the whole time she was on mushrooms, killing everybody. It's like the most anti-mushroom propaganda I've ever seen in my life. No one takes mushrooms and sees demons and slaughters their whole friends in the woods.
Are there good visuals in the movie?
It's cool. I mean, you can check it out. It is cool. She eats a death cat, bro. And like, if she were to eat a death cat for one, she wouldn't be tripping. She'd be poisoning and puking, and they'd be going to the hospital. She wouldn't be tripping, running around, slaughtering her whole friend group. It wouldn't be like that. On regular mushrooms, anyway. Dude, I eat a quarter of mushrooms. I ain't even picking up a stick, let alone a gun.
I got.
I can't even work my phone. I can't even work my phone on certain doses of mushrooms. I can't even see the word. Everything starts moving and shit. Like technology looks so alien when you're on mushrooms.
Oh man, one time I was tripping balls, and like I was just getting ready to peak. I was like in my peaking third hour, and I get home from the party, and I get on my laptop. Back, do you remember when Windows Media Player had those visualizations?
Yeah, with like the skull head, and it would bounce the visualizer off the skull head top, and his ears look like speakers, like them visual screens and stuff, or like the blocks, or yeah, I remember Windows Media Player. Yes, I do.
Ass media player, Windows Media Player visuals. And
Oh
I would
yeah.
sit there and listen to Twisted. I was sitting there listening to Twisted and watching the visuals, tripping balls, man. This shit was intense.
You want to hear the most intense mushroom trip I ever had? It sticks with me to this day. I was on mushrooms during this event, right? All right. So me and my friends, I was in high school. We went to a field and we picked some fresh mushrooms, right? We made a whole bunch of like we were lemon teching these fresh mushrooms and tripping. Well, nighttime comes around, and one of my friends is like, "Hey, we should go to the graveyard. We're tripping, blah 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 blah." And this is like an old Civil War Southern graveyard, in the middle of the woods in the deep South. So it's called Coon Hill is the name of it. We go, me and my friends. We get in the car. There's 2 cars. My one buddy, we're all tripping. He's driving, but he said he was coming down. He's like, "Yo, let's pull over to Taco Bell in the parking lot real quick." And he had a Camaro, and he was gonna do like drag racing in the parking lot of a Bell's parking lot. So he was drag racing in the Bell's parking lot. I'm tripping, laughing. We're all having a good time. Fucking police show up, dude. You ever seen police lights on mushrooms?
Yeah, that same night I walked home and was watching my media player. I had to walk right past a cop who had someone pulled over. And they had the lights going there and tripped me out.
Yeah. Well, we got away with it pretty much. He knew something was up, but they had to let us go because we weren't drinking. There were no drugs in the car, but like I was in the back. I didn't come out of the back seat. They were like, "Sir, can I have your ID?" I gave them my ID, and like, "Sir, can you step out?" I'm like, "My legs don't work." And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Yes, sir. I'll step out." You know what I mean? Like I was just, they knew something was going on, but they couldn't. You know what I mean? This was also back in like 2003. Technology wasn't as good back then, and you could fuck with cops a little more. But no, we ended up not going to that graveyard because after the police pulled us over and all that, like we were like, yeah, we're going the fuck home. It stuck with me ever since then. Like I don't get in cars and go on adventures. Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, I like just walking around or
Me too. And like in the woods or something. Concerts are a little intense. Like I seen some black metal shows on acid and I thought I was in hell. But
dude.
yeah,
You
intense, bro.
have you ever gathered?
No.
You have to gather. It's an experience. And I was just a hotel ninja, but I still felt
Oh, I'm
like
sure it's
a
an
good
experience. I'd love to do it, but now it's in Missouri and I'm not going 11 hours out of my way.
I
I'm
know
not.
it sucks. They move.
It was 4 hours away from me. You know what I mean? Now it's 11. Fuck that. But it's also given the West Coast ninjas a chance to gather in a distance. You know what I mean? Instead of going halfway across the country, they're in the middle of the country this time. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like being drunk on acid, shrooms, and smoking mad weed and watching ICP live 2 separate nights at the gathering.
Well, I've
Do
done.
it
Well, then
Thursday.
I've seen ICP on mushrooms. So like that was I didn't
Oh, you
gather, but I've
have?
seen them on shrooms. Oh yeah, dude. I've seen ICP plenty of times. I
Yeah,
live
but
literally
like
35 minutes.
at the gathering around all these other the sea of juggalos, when I
Yeah, it's
see
way different, I'm
gatherings
sure.
on Thursday and Saturday nights, the Saturday night show, of course, is bigger.
Well,
And
I
it's
live like
just so
35
many
minutes
movies
from
out there.
Detroit, dude. So like I can go see an ICP show anytime when they're at home.
I'm mad at that.
Like I can go to the recordings at JCW right now if I want at Harpo's for free. I just don't go. But I'm sure it's an experience tripping at the gathering with the family. I'm sure it is, dude. It's way different. But I was tripping at an ICP concert around a whole bunch of juggalos, and it is an experience.
Dude, I had a chance to do DMT, but I didn't have the
Did you?
money to buy the cartridge.
Oh, oh, you needed to buy the whole cartridge. You couldn't just puff on it 3 times.
Nope, you had to buy the cartridge, and it was like $100 or something.
Oh, fuck that. No, I'd rather not.
I would have just been like, "Can I buy a few hits and just hit a cartridge?"
Well, I can see from
But
a mouth perspective, they maybe wanted to sell it after you hit it. You know what I mean? Germs, I get it. But have
yeah,
you ever done DMT?
no, I have not, and that's why I was very upset why I couldn't get it, because you have to get to a place where you can sit down and where you're surrounded by people you
Yeah.
trust.
Well, there's
Especially
2 different molecules. There's N-DMT and there's 5-MeO-DMT. 5-MeO-DMT is the Mike Tyson toad venom. You lick a toad, you trip, right? N-DMT is the one that you really want. That's a 5-10 minute high. It's more real than real. Some people meet God. Some people meet machine elves. Some people meet jesters. Some people even go in the waiting room and it's just darkness. You know what I mean? DMT shows you what you need to see, not what you want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why you gotta do it. Like, I wish I had the money to buy a cartridge and had a pen to
Yeah.
smoke back at camp, to sit down in a chair, maybe
Like
with
I
a
smoked
fan
it.
on me, sitting in the shade at the
I've done it
gathering.
twice, and
Hit the
every
pen
time
a
I've
few
done it,
times. How many
I
hits you
take about
take?
3. And yeah, the first time I did it, these little machine elf like gnome creatures, dude. They were creatures, but they were tiny, and people call them in the DMT world machine elves, right? They showed up And they're like, look what we can do. And they were building these giant towers, right? They were miraculous and beautiful. And then they would shatter them and break them. And it would look like it was like raining diamonds, right? And they would look at me and be like, do you see? Do you understand? And then they'd rebuild it again and then shatter it and look at me and be like, do you see? Do you understand? And then rebuild it over and over. That's all they kept doing. And then I came back, right? Second time I did it, I went into like this pit with all these eyes around me, dude. It looked like a Tool album cover, but I was in this hole with all these eyes around me. It was the weirdest shit, bro. And it only lasts 5-10 minutes. And it leaves you like these trips leave your thought like when you wake up from a dream. So if you don't tell someone that's next to you what happened before you get out of it completely, you won't remember it. So it's good to have someone next to you. So when you come out of it and wake up, you can tell them what you're seeing or what you did see before it goes out of your mind and you forget. That's how I know what I seen. That's how I know what I seen is because I had my brother next to me and I'd tell him when I'd open my eyes and tell him.
Yeah, I can almost kind of relate to that. Like that's why I've always wanted to try DMT because I've always been such a big fan of acid, and I've had such
Dude, it's
intense
nothing like
acid
it. It's
trips.
nothing. It's nothing like it at all, bro.
It's like a dream, though. Like a good
No,
acid trip is like a
no,
dream. You
no,
barely
bro.
remember it. It all blurs together and it's a little fuzzy, but the experience when you're having
It's
it is something
nothing
so
like that.
real and profound.
This shit is no. This shit is more real than real. Like reality, this thing you know everything about it. Yeah, DMT is gonna take that away from you and make you question it. Yeah, like the shit is real, that more real than real, bro. Like,
That's why I
and
want
if
to
you don't,
do it.
and when it happens, like it tastes like burnt rubber, dude. And when you exhale, you're gonna hear this ringing in your ear. It's like a train, like you know what I mean? It's like a ringing. And if you don't surrender, it's gonna make that feeling worse. So the best thing to do is just let go and let the experience happen. Wherever it takes you, let it take you. Just surrender. It's
I'm there
intense,
with
bro.
that.
Like, remember Nintendo 64? Or no,
Yeah.
no, Nintendo GameCube, right? Remember when you would hold all the buttons down, it would make that weird cartoon noise, like tick 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 like that, right? And to make them squeaky noises when you would hold all the buttons down at the entrance video of your game. Okay,
I never
I seen
played
my
GameCube.
GameCube. You know the intro to GameCube where it rolls around and makes that cube, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At the intro, I watched my world after 3 hits of DMT do that. Like it rolled into like this cube and disintegrated everything around me into this other world.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. That's as soon as at exhale.
Mm.
At hit number 3. Hit number 1 is like you hear the ringing, you taste it, you feel it, things get a little colorful. Hit number 2, you're almost there. Some people deny it, but take the third hit. You know what I mean? Some people like, no, 2's too many. Take the third. And then when you take the third, poof, you're gone, bro. Like, poof. You're Rocket Man, bro. Going out in space all on his own. But it only lasts 5 minutes, bro. 5-10 minutes at most.
But it's like acid as it changes your whole outlook on life and reality.
10 times more than that,
regular
bro.
acid does.
Even more than that. Even more than that, bro. Because here's the thing. Some people, when they smoke DMT, these creatures come back to them over and over and over again, almost as like spirit guides. So they communicate with these entities over and over. It's like the same trip over and over. You know what I mean? They're just jumping back in. They're just respawning back into the game where they were. You know what I mean?
Like a perma tripping.
No, it's more like when they come down and they're like a year later, like, I've seen that purple lady that one time. Maybe if I smoke it again, maybe I'll see her. They smoke it again, and all of a sudden they're having conversations with it. And then a year later, they smoke it again, and it shows up again. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You interact with the same spirits, is what you're saying. The same entity.
Yes. Sometimes other ones show up. You know what I mean? Like I had machine elves. I don't know what the big giant eyes all around the room were the second time, but it was relaxing, but yet terrifying at the same time. You know what I mean? Because it didn't feel scary. It just felt weird, alien, foreign. You know what I mean?
Was it kind of like the eyes in my background here in my video?
Yeah, but like everywhere and in geometrical shape and form. Every eye looked perfect and was in sync and shape with everything around it. I can't explain it. It was like geometrical eyes all around the room. And they all looked at you at the same time. They all would look at you at the same time and look around at different things at the same time. It was weird, bro. Anytime they looked at something, they all looked. I didn't hear any like voice or anything like that, but that's what I saw. But the machine elves, I did. But yeah, it was
That's
really cool. Really cool. But I don't suggest doing DMT at the gathering, bro. Like, do DMT at your house with someone where you're comfortable.
yeah.
Because what if you do freak out? You know what I mean? A lot of bad shit can happen in 5 minutes. What if you have a bad reaction to it and you're like, ah, you know what I mean? You freak out. Or if they slipped you 5-MeO DMT, bro, that would be scary. Have you ever watched videos of people smoking 5-MeO DMT and how they freak out? You should look that up. It'll make you
Nah,
not
I
want to
seen
smoke it.
YouTube videos. I seen YouTube videos of people smoking salvia.
I've smoked it. Yeah. I consider salvia as DMT's fucked up cousin. It's almost similar in the same feeling, but way more visual and way more experience than salvia. Salvia is more like itching the DMT realm, I guess you would say. Salvia used to be used for the natives. They would slip it to people they didn't trust, so when they would smoke it, they could escape. Yeah, it used to be a defense mechanism for the natives. If the natives met someone they didn't trust them, they would hand them a pipe full of salvia and let them smoke it so that way they could get away. But all right, man, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll smoke a dab and eat some pizza.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go watch some Netflix, let my phone charge up a bit.
Dog, check out Vikings, dude. I'm telling you, watch Vikings.
Hold
Vikings,
on,
bro, you're gonna love it.
let me put it on my list.
It follows actual history, right? Like real history, like the Great Heathen Army, the raid of Lindisfarne, the story of Ragnar, the story of Rollo, the first king of France. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they follow historical accuracy for sure. Like one of them is a cripple named Ivar the Boneless, and he has to have his people carry him into battle. His legs don't work, but he's brutal. You'll see. But all right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Hold up a second. I'm seeing Vikings and Vikings Valhalla.
Vikings is the first series. Watch that one before you watch Valhalla.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right, cool, man. I'll let you know how I like it.
All right, bro.
All right then,
Later.
dude. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, dude. No problem. Bye.
Peace. Yeah, y'all. Well, that was a pretty good show. Almost 2 hours long, talking the whole time. Had people talking in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Vaughn and Stu in the chat if you're still watching. Whoever else is watching, don't forget to slap a like on it. Be sure you subscribe with that bell hit on all to get notified when I go live on my next smoke break motherfucker, which won't be in too long. I feel like going out for another smoke right now. I'm trying to wait a little bit. Maybe I'll watch some Netflix and go out for a smoke, let my phone charge up a bit. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Whoa.